Capricorn, I hope that everybody is doing well. I'm so happy to be here with you. I hope that everybody is, everybody's finding their way, doing well. I hope I am catching you in a happy, grounded place, at least, at minimum. Grounding may be something that's coming up for us, calling ourselves back into our body so we can be present. I'm seeing us overcoming an obstacle, something that we felt disappointed by. Working to find an offer of reciprocity. I'm looking at juggling going on. I'm getting something about betting, Capricorn. Before we get into this, I would like to set the intention for this to be a space where everyone allows themselves to feel seen and validated, and ultimately for this to be a safe space and a healing space in alignment with everyone's highest good. All right, Cap, let's get it started. It's time. Truth, clarity, honesty. There may be something coming to light about a dynamic that we're in, okay? About a situation at work. We may be waiting for clarity on a situation, on whether things are going to pan out in a way that we feel are fair. I'm looking at a celebration going on, and I'm looking at our guides assisting us with something. Capricorn. This looks very happy to me. It looks like there's some sort of clarity that we've been waiting for. Maybe regarding an offer. Okay, so we may have been in a situation where there was some sort of competition, conflict, and I'm seeing that whatever news this is, whatever truth, whatever clarity that comes for us, it's something celebrated. Maybe because we had been in a situation where we didn't know how things were going to turn out. I'm getting like dust all around, and like as the dust settles, I'm seeing that there's like something that comes through and just like everything settles and we know exactly what's going to be going on for us. And there may be somebody that we're working with that's helping us out with moving in a direction where we're going to feel emotionally fulfilled, because I'm seeing that we're looking for reciprocity, and I'm looking at an offer coming in, and I'm looking at there being a change that we're undergoing, something we're moving through, okay, Cap? Justice. Maybe the news that comes through is bringing justice to a situation as well. I'm looking at there being somebody knowing exactly what's going on in a situation we're experiencing, Capricorn, okay? That could be us. There could be somebody around us that's bringing clarity to us. But I'm seeing that internally we know what we're being guided to move away from. I'm looking at Judgment being called. I'm looking at 3 major arcanas in a row. I'm looking at Libra, I'm looking at the Moon, and I'm looking at Pluto here. And now I'm looking at Virgo. There's something really brilliant heading your way, I'm getting. I'm seeing us finding justice when we look within. maybe understanding how to bring justice to a situation so we can continue making progress. I'm looking at the High Priestess, and below the High Priestess is us reaching a goal that we've been really working towards. I'm looking at the Ten of Pentacles. This is about reaching the end of a cycle with something because we've achieved this goal that we've had in mind. And below, I'm looking at the Lovers. This can mean like something with the home, something in a relationship. This can also be us uniting our yin and our yang to make something happen. I'm seeing like a completion and two complementary things coming together, okay? And I'm seeing that Judgment's called. Judgment's called on somebody in an energy that, I'm getting the phrase putting us on, okay? Somebody that we met upon the journey that we may have felt was coming from a sincere place, but I'm seeing that emotionally it was not so much of a sincere place. I'm seeing somebody very much out of balance. Somebody that we may have felt drawn towards. However, somebody that is really not meeting a goal to delegate as we believe that they should have been. But I'm seeing that Judgment's being called on this situation and that things are going to be settled. This can also mean somebody, whether that be us or someone around us, is going through some type of ascension as well. I'm hearing the word karma. There's something going on here. I'm looking at us stepping into a place that we may feel maybe we're looking to understand where we're being guided to move into. Because there may be confusion about this role that we're stepping into. Maybe about something about like requirements or what's going to be asked of us, something like that. Something is unclear, okay? But I'm seeing that we're being guided to alchemize and being guided to listen to the messages that are coming in from our intuition. We're also being guided to plan. Maybe plan for information coming in for us, regardless of which way this information is going to go. So a plan for everything, something like that. We may have felt hurt by a company, by a boss, by somebody we were working with. But I'm seeing that we're being guided to heal, and we're being guided to really understand where our heart is pulling us towards and to manifest from that place. I'm getting like a very pure, genuine place that we're being guided to manifest from. I'm getting asking ourselves the question, what do you really want? What is in balance? What do you want? Especially like if failure was not an option, right? If we enter this mind space, what would you go ahead with? What kind of plans would you make? Because I'm seeing us really being in our heads about an offer that's coming towards us, okay? Maybe something we've lost some sleep over. I'm getting like twisting and turning at night. Maybe we're having some anxiety. Maybe somebody was cruel in the way that they communicated with us as well. This can also be somebody that we have a relationship with. This could be two different storylines going on here. Because I'm getting a split, but I'm seeing that somebody may have hurt us with the way that they communicated. I'm getting like sharply communicating sharply. A feminine figure. Somebody that we felt very hurt by. Maybe somebody talking about our job. Maybe about what we wanted to do, what we wanted to pursue. I'm seeing that we're being guided to communicate what we feel we need to communicate. Maybe with this person that was delegating poorly, okay? We're also being guided to find strength in, ooh, right at 11, interesting. Find the strength to be really honest with somebody about something I'm getting, okay? Like, I don't know why the hesitance, weird. I don't know why the hesitance is here, but I'm seeing that we're really being guided to communicate how we felt deeply hurt by somebody, I'm seeing, okay, Capricorn? We're being guided to alchemize this and to have the strength to speak up about it. I'm looking at Leo and Sagittarius in this spread here. I'm also hearing Virgo. There's a message coming in about an offer being worked on. This can be coming from a boss. This can also be us preparing to get something ready to offer up. Okay, so I'm getting that we could be in a situation at work where we're waiting to get some sort of offer extended to us and something is being prepared. And I'm also getting that there may be another situation. Maybe we have two different groups of people here. Maybe this is just another thing that singularly we're dealing with. I'm seeing us preparing, sending a message to somebody, being very honest with them about the way that we feel. Because I'm seeing that there's something that we're working through healing, okay? And we're being guided to be very, very clear with the way that we communicate, and also to do it in a way where we feel like it translates the way that we want it to. And to also really work on executing our speech in a way where we're not being hurtful towards others. This is like really mastering the way that we're communicating. Okay, friends, we're gonna pull a new spread. Okay, I'm getting this notion that some of us might like true crime shows, stuff like that. Funny. True crime. I'm not even sure what that is, but I can imagine. Like mystery stuff. What have you been up to, Capricorn? Alright. Going back and forth on whether or not we want to take an offer, because we don't know if it's going to be something balanced. Okay, I'm getting creative language. I'm seeing us going back and forth on whether or not we want to engage, whether or not we want to take a new offer that's manifesting for us. Are we being guided to be patient with something, Capricorn? I'm here testing the truth. There's an offer coming in, and it's something where we're going to feel like this is balanced, like we're being compensated. So I'm not sure why we're going back and forth on this. Maybe we're trying to figure out whether it's really going to be balanced. But I'm seeing that this is something that we wanted, something that we manifested. This is something we wished for. Okay. I'm getting like somebody dancing around. We may be being guided right now to really, as I said before, be patient. Patience. I'm getting patience is a virtue. Patience, grounding is really going to help us with this thing, because we may be having a hard time sitting still, but it's like, if you just keep your eyes set on this one goal, it's going to come to fruition, and it's something that you've really been working for. So why are we now considering going back and forth when this thing is coming through for you? Maybe we were looking for confirmation that this thing was happening. It's something that we wanted, something that we manifested, something new for us. And we're being guided to really hone in on our ability to be patient. Because it's like everything is going to happen in divine timing, okay, Capricorn? I'm looking at a transformation. A rebirth of the sort. Maybe the outcome of us really exercising this patience. This means also managing mentally the things that are going on. And I'm seeing that us undergoing this transformation where we're moving to a place where we're adapting, and also where we're taking control of our responses and whatnot, it's really going to provide us with assistance with this next step that we're moving into, like this new cycle, okay? And we're being guided to end this thing that we keep going back and forth on, okay? We're being guided to be patient. It's like we've already picked a direction, and I'm getting that we're being guided. It's like you are asked what you want to play for the day, and you decided that you wanted to play football for the day, right? It's like, why are you going over there and picking up the basketball? You have to like stick with one thing for now. I'm seeing. I don't know why this is, but maybe just learning to move to a place where we feel like we can actually be patient enough to allow things to manifest. Because I'm getting that if we keep flip-flopping between the two, there's a chance that this thing might not manifest for us. And in moving to a place where we figure out which way we want to go and we stick to that, I'm seeing that we're going to be moving into a position that we feel very empowered by. One that we feel good about, one that we've worked for, one that's very capable of completing the job that they want to complete. And seen, perceived as somebody capable by those around them. And I'm seeing that in manifesting, in believing in ourselves, there's assistance that we get with following our intuition, by really following the path where we're being led. And I'm seeing that there's a transition that we're moving into, and a direction I'm getting as well. It's like part of the waiting is part of a test for us to see if we'll stick with this thing that we want long enough to allow it to come to fruition. I'm seeing us reaching a state of enlightenment with our emotions. proving to ourselves that we can get to a place where we're mastering our emotions, especially with whatever this thing is. I'm seeing that we're being guided to look at our feminine energy from a different perspective. It's like there's a pivot that we're being required to do, ever so slightly. We may be having a hard time sitting in this feminine energy as well. And I'm seeing that we're being guided to ground something. I'm looking at Neptune here. Okay, so Neptune is the ruler of the 12th house. This is about things that, this is about like spiritual healing. It's about Reiki. It's about spirituality. It's about our dreams at night, sleeping. There's so many things that the 12th house, it's like the house of the unconscious, okay? And I'm seeing that we're being guided to take control of this and our imagination, okay? We may be perceiving ourselves as being under attack for something, but I'm getting that we're being guided to ground this, okay? Because we may feel angry at those around us because they're not helping us in the way that we want to, or things aren't going the way that we want it to go. But we're being guided to really release that and be okay with things happening as they are and unfolding. Because I'm seeing like there's a lot of anxiety and tension that we're feeling by perceiving that like other people are against us and that the system is against us and all of that, which I'm speaking generally, okay? I'm getting that for whatever situation this is, we're really being guided to move to a place where we are using our imagination and our creativity from a grounded place, from an empowering place, not from a place of fear, not from a place of victimhood either, from a place of composure. There also may be a feminine figure around us. This can always be us with ourselves. There may be a feminine figure around us that we're being guided to be mindful of. Because I'm seeing us being guided to prepare for something, okay? And if we do not prepare for whatever this is that we're being guided to prepare for, which this can be a shift in a frame of mind, we're going to be putting ourselves out. This is like a lack mentality, a poverty mindset that we can slip into. Feeling like we have no power. Because I'm seeing that we're being guided to really unite something. And this can be like the different aspects of ourselves that we're being guided to unite. And I'm seeing that by really changing our perspective to a more worldly view, I'm seeing that there's a transition that we're moving through. This feels very existential to me. Okay, so I'm getting that we're being guided to see the way that things are unfolding from a different perspective, okay? There may also be communication that comes in for us that I'm getting the term is biting. Okay. And we're being guided to really rein in the imagination and understand that spirit's got our back. Because I'm seeing like this fear when we let our minds like roam into ungrounded areas, that we are going to be left out in the cold, so to speak. But I'm seeing that everything is happening exactly as it's meant to be unfolding, okay? I'm looking at justice coming down. I'm getting that we're also being guided to have a realistic point of view about the place that we're in, and also the place of somebody close to us in a feminine role. I'm getting in their intentions as well. But Capricorn, I'm seeing that you, my friend, are being guided to bring justice to a situation by means of communication. I'm hearing in the world turns. I'm getting that, if we had been in an energy where we weren't looking out for others, again, energies can always be reversed. This can always be somebody outside of you. If we've been in an energy where we're not looking out for others, or somebody hasn't been looking out for others, I'm seeing that, like, the universe is very well aware of this, and I'm looking at karma coming down. This is, like, also understanding that, that in being honest, we bring justice to situations, and there's a limit to how much we can do and how much justice we need to bring down to situations, because the universe sees everything and things are going to be righted. And so before we start doing things, we want to make sure that we're on the side that we want to be judged from when the universe judges us. I'm looking at a victory with this energy. This can be us self-sabotaging. This can also be a victory with dealing with these energies around us. People that are getting in the way of our plans, okay? Because of having malintention, okay? But I'm seeing that we're being guided to stay grounded and to be acting from a moral place. Settling, understanding that things will be settled. Again, I'm getting like releasing anxiety too. And we experience a victory with the energies that are not helping us out by sailing away from them in their chaos. This can be somebody we have a very close relationship with, okay? Because I'm seeing that the Wheel of Fortune wants to turn in favor of your happiness. This landed right over the Wheel of Fortune. This speaks on our karma. It's like happy family, happy Capricorn. I'm looking at a victory. This falls right under the victory. An offer, a divine offer. I'm seeing us moving to a happier place. I'm getting eliciting happy emotions in some sort of dynamic that we're moving into at work. This can even be us feeling really happy about the place that we're moving into, the job that we're moving into, the position at work that we're moving into. And I'm seeing that there's clarity that comes through for us regarding something that we had been confused about, feeling confusion about. maybe we didn't know what ultimately was going to bring us into a place where we were feeling satisfied and happy. But I'm seeing that there's news that comes in for us that clarifies this and helps us alleviate the stress that we've been feeling, because I'm getting like the confusion is just adding to the stress that we're feeling. And this is why the communication is key, okay? I'm getting that there's going to be communication coming in about seeing how things are unfolding from a different perspective, okay? Grounding the imagination space, bringing justice to a situation maybe that we need to bring justice to, okay? By means of communication. And I'm seeing that the Wheel of Fortune turns in favor of us putting ourselves in a spot that we've worked for, us being, I'm getting like enveloped by a victory that we've moved into, especially with our state of happiness, because I'm getting like we could have been really I'm getting the terms bogged down by like this confusion that we were feeling about having like a cloudy heart space and head space. And I'm seeing that it may have been because we were around people that were not in support of our highest good. And I'm seeing that in us realizing that we're being guided to move away from these dynamics that we have with people, we're stepping into a better place, both in our role at home, our role at work, and I'm seeing us like really being in the know as well, Capricorn. And this card keeps flipping out as well. There's big communication that we're being guided to participate in, okay? And this means I'm getting strongly like communicating accurately, communicating honestly, communicating with integrity. Like this person has mastered their communication, especially with calling things out that they're being guided to call out, okay? So if you feel like you're being guided to speak up upon something, you are absolutely being guided to speak up upon something. And I'm seeing that we're moving into a really good place on our journey. And we're also transcending disappointment that we had felt and transcending sleepless nights. This can be with somebody that we feel very close to, that Spirit is guiding us to make a decision with, okay? Somebody that we have, I'm getting tight-knit, okay? All right. I'm looking at the moon. I'm hearing Leo and Libra. I'm looking at Mercury. I'm looking at Neptune, Scorpio, Sagittarius, and Jupiter. Jupiter is Sagittarius. Okay, friends, we're going to leave it there. I would like to thank everybody for joining. Thank you so much for being here. I'm very happy to meet you here on the journey. I'm wishing everybody love and light and healing, and I will catch you guys next time. Bye, Capricorn.